Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Bible. I'm Sonny Childs. You have heard that it was said to the people long ago, "You shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment." But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, "Raka," is answerable to the court, and anyone who says, "You fool," will be in danger of the fire of hell.
Number three, Raka versus fool. Raka versus fool. The word Raka, as I've told you earlier, it probably means empty-headed, stupid. You ain't got a brain. Um, I know sometimes you throw those phrases around with friends or whatever just to be silly and sarcastic, and I don't think that's necessarily what he's referencing here. You need to be careful with that, by the way, and that's a message for Sonny Childs as much as anybody. But when you really mean it, let me give you an example. I've got some liberal friends that post things on Facebook and Twitter and other places, and I read their stuff, and I just really wonder how you can possibly consider yourself a Christian and write that kind of stuff. It's not only hypocritical, it's just not of God. A couple quickies. You know, um, how about what's happening at the border? It's funny how the liberals all of a sudden they're all up in arms because of children being separated from their families, and yet these are the same ones who are promoting abortion. The hypocrisy of that, um, women and feminism, and yet when a woman is appointed to a high position in a conservatives administration, somehow she can't be worthy of their praise. So they'll praise women who go off on weird tangents that are self-destructing within our culture, but women who are actually in powerful roles and doing things that are building up our culture, the feminists don't support them. The hypocrisy of that. My point, though, with this is that there are times that I look at them and I just want to post, you brainless person, you stupid, you hypocritical, whatever, and just do the rant. Honestly, some of that would probably be accurate, but it's not what I'm supposed to do as far as the Bible tells me. Now, I can be accurate in the sense that I can say that that particular statement's hypocritical, that particular statement, you didn't think it through or whatever, but just to insult them for the sake of one-upping or nailing their hide to the wall, that's not of the Bible. That's not what we are called to do. Um, Application with regards to this whole idea of raka and fool, um, kind of like the last one. This time, take a Sharpie. No, don't do a Sharpie. Never mind the Sharpie. What do you call it? A dry erase marker. Don't do Sharpie. Um, Take a dry erase marker and write on your bathroom mirror the word fool. The word fool. And make the O's in fool extra large. And then every morning for a week, whenever you go to your bathroom mirror, I want you to kind of kneel down just a little bit, and I want you to let your eyes go into those circles so that you see a reflection of yourself, eyes in the circles, reflection of yourself with the word fool. And ask yourself, how does that make you feel? Do you feel foolish? When we use terms like that with a sour heart, we hurt, not help. So let's conclude this thing by asking again the question we started at the beginning. Is it wrong to be angry? Well, obviously not. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 says that there are times that you can be angry and not, as long as you're not sinning. But in this reference, he is referring to an anger that is external, in the sense that it's not built from something that is holy within. Jesus was angry when he cleansed the temple, no doubt, but it came from a sacred anger, in that it was an anger, a righteous indignation for something that was worthy of him exerting his harshness on the scene. We got to always ask ourselves, what's in my heart with regards to these things? So he tells us we need to be careful to not be like the people of the past. He tells us to be careful with this idea of murder because we raise it up like it's the big one, and yet he says, really, you can murder somebody in your heart. And then he tells us to be careful with the language that we use. Raka, fool, things that would hurt. James chapter 3 tells us that the the tongue can set on fire the world around about us. Got to be careful.
Be there. Matthew 16:26. We are the Sonny Childs and Family Ministries, serving as missionaries to this great nation. Please pray for us and consider adding us to your missions giving.